Dear students, today we will continue with exercise 7.2 and we will learn more questions based on section formula. Now we will do question number 2 of exercise 7.2. In this question, you have to find the coordinates of the point of trisection of a line segment joining 4, -1, -2 and -3. So children, let us understand what is given in the question first. In this question, you are given a line segment PQ. And on this line, you are given 2 points which are dividing the line into 3 equal parts. Trisection means that the line is divided into 3 equal parts. The line is divided into 3 equal parts. So I am first going to find the coordinates of the point R, which is x and y, which is x and y, and we will find the value of x and y first. So children, if I am taking R point first, that means on the left hand side of R I have only one part, and on the right hand side of R I have 2 equal parts, as the line is divided into 3 equal parts. So the ratio in which this line is divided by the point R is 1:2. So M1 and M2 are 1 and 2 respectively. Now I will use section formula. You know that the section formula x is equal to M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by M1 plus M2. So children, if you want to find out x, what will you do? You will start from this point 4. You will start from 4. Sorry, you will take M1 as 1. Take this ratio, multiply it with the point on the other side. Point on the other side. X coordinate on the other side. So 1 will be multiplied by -2 will give you -2. And this 2 is multiplied by x on this side. So that means this will give you 8. Since you are finding the coordinate, that means there will be a sign of plus in between. Therefore, -2 plus 8 divided by M1 plus M2, 1 plus 2, that is 3. And you will simplify and you will get that x is equal to 2. Similarly, to find the value of y coordinate, that is ordinate, if you want to find, what will you do? You will take M1, multiply it with the y on the other hand, that is -3. So 1 multiplied by -3 will give you -3 only, and 2 M2 is 2, that will be multiplied with the y on this hand, that is 2 will be multiplied by -1. So this is -2. -3 and -2 is -5 upon 3. Therefore, the coordinates of R is 2 and -5/3. 2 and -5/3. Children, now we have to find out the coordinate of the other point, that is S. If you want to find out the coordinate of S, let us assume that its coordinates are A and B. I will segregate only RQ line segment. I'll take RQ line segment apart, and the coordinates of R you have just calculated, that is 2 and -5. And the coordinates of Q are -2 and -3. And just look at the point S. This S is dividing the line segment RQ into 2 equal parts. So we can say that S is the midpoint of RQ. And if S is the midpoint of RQ, children, now you will learn how to get the formula for midpoint. That means this side you have one part, the other side again you have one part. That means M1 is also 1 and M2 is also 1 whenever the point is the midpoint. The point that you want to find is a midpoint, then the ratio is 1:1. And if it is 1:1 and you put the value of m1 and m2, that is 1 1 here, the formula will reduce to x2 plus x1 divided by m1 is 1 and m2 is 1. Therefore, this formula will reduce to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Similarly, the coordinate of y, if you will put the value of m1 and m2 as 1 and 1, you will see that the formula will reduce to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So, for future use, you must remember that the formula for finding the midpoint is always given by this. X coordinate is always given by x1 plus x2 divided by 2, whereas if you want to find out y, then that will be y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, this x1 and x2 are the end points of the line segment, and A and B, or you can say x and y, are the points of the midpoint, are the coordinates of the midpoint. Now put the value of x1 and x2. x1 will be 2 and x2 is minus 2. So 2 and minus 2 will subtract and will give you 0. Therefore, the x coordinate of S is 0. Similarly, we will find out the y coordinate. So that means this is minus 5 by 3 minus 3. And when you simplify, you will get this is equal to minus 7 by 3. Now children, let's do the next question of the exercise, that is question number 5. And in this question, you have to find out the ratio in which the line segment joining the point A, 1 minus 5, and B, minus 4 and 5, is divided by a point on x-axis. The point P is the point is lying on x-axis. So children, you have learnt in class 9th also, if the point lies on x-axis, its ordinate is always 0. So ordinate is 0 and there must be some value for the abscissa that we will assume as x. Now we need to find out the value of this x. Now children, you know the section formula. You want to find out the ratio. You need to find out the ratio first. So if you want to find out the ratio, you will check which coordinate do you have. If all the 3 coordinates of x are there, then you will use the formula for using x for getting m1 is to m2. And if you don't have one x missing here, you as it is visible that one x is missing here, but all the y's are alive, all the 3 y's you have. So that means now you will find this ratio m1 is to m2 by the formula of y, that is start from y, end with y, and here you will write on y1, whereas here you will write on y2. So the formula becomes y minus y1 upon y2 minus y. I told you that the middlemost point is referred by x and y. So this is y. This is y, children. Okay. This is y. This is y1. This is y1. Minus 5 is y1. And this 5 is y2. Let's put this value. Y is 0. y1 is minus 5, but minus is there in the formula also. 2 negatives will make it positive. So it is 0 plus 5. Similarly, y2 is 5 and minus y, that is 0. So when you subtract, you will get 5 upon 5, and that means you have the ratio 1 is to 1. 1 is to 1 is the ratio that clearly indicates that P is the midpoint of AB. Whenever you are getting the ratio 1 is to 1, that indicates that that point is the midpoint of that line segment. Therefore, P is the midpoint of AB, and if it is the midpoint of AB, that means you can Find out the coordinate of x by the midpoint formula that I have given you in the last question. That means x is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. x1 is 1. x2 is minus 4. Add the 2, that will give you minus 3 divided by 2. Therefore, the x coordinate abscissa of the point P is minus 3 by 2 and ordinate is 0. I hope children this question is clear. We will do one more question of this exercise. Now the third question, and this is the very important question. All the three questions that we have taken today are consecutively asked in CBSE exams. So they are very important questions, children. Take care of these questions and must practice yourself. Question number 6. If 1, 2, 4y, x, 6, 3, 5 are the vertices of the parallelogram taken in order, x, find the value of x and y. So here I have drawn a parallelogram, you can say. So it seems like rectangle, but rectangle is also a parallelogram. So you can draw. That means A is 1 and 2. He's saying take the points in order. Therefore, you can take it as D or you can take it as B also. So this is 3 by 3, 5 and x, 6 and 4y. Now he wants us to find out the value of this x and this y. Now children, to solve this question, the easiest way is to join the diagonal. So when you join this diagonal AC and BD, you will find the point of intersection, that is O. This point of intersection O is the midpoint of AC as well as midpoint of BD. So we can calculate O by using AC. We can calculate O by using BD. So first of all, I'll calculate it using AC. O is the midpoint of AC. Therefore, A is equal to 1 plus x, that is x1 plus x2 divided by 2. The formula of midpoint I used here. So that means the coordinate of x of O is 1 plus x divided by 2. Similarly, the B is 2 plus 6 divided by 2. This is when I am using AC and calculating the midpoint of AC. Similarly, I can calculate the ordinates or the coordinates of O by taking midpoint of BD. So if I take BD line segment, the coordinate of O will be A is equal to 3 plus 4 divided by 2 and B will be equal to 5 plus y divided by 2. Getting children? So from both AC and BD you got the same thing. A you have calculated from AC, A you have calculated from BD. So both are A's, therefore they are equal. Therefore, if they are equal, this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 1 plus 6 will be equal to 7. Bring this 1 this side, therefore x is equal to 6. Similarly, both the b's are equal. Therefore, 2 plus 6 divided by 2 is equal to 5 plus y divided by 2. Cancel 2 and 2 and you will get 8 minus 5 it should be. 8 minus 5. 8 minus 5. So, y will be equal to 3. 8 minus 5. Therefore, y is equal to 3. This way, you are able to get the value of x. You are able to get the value of y. All the best, children. That's all for today.